if you're an online entrepreneur and you have a digital community, or you're looking for a digital community and you're having a really, really hard time fostering a really strong online community and gathering clients from that community, and you find that you're really good at networking in person, you really love going to networking events, you love meeting people one-on-one, then this video is for you. I'm Lauren Caselli, a workshop planner, conference planner, event planner, and event strategist for digital entrepreneurs. And today I am talking about how building a local community can benefit your online business. So, for me, and I'm going to take myself as an example because building a local community has done amazing things for my own online business. I struggled as a copywriter for 2 years. I couldn't figure out who my ideal clients were, and when I did figure out who my ideal clients were, I couldn't find them online. I didn't know how to get them. I didn't understand Facebook groups really. Even though I was blogging, even though I was like trying to optimize SEO, even though I was doing all of these quote unquote tactics that other people were doing to have success on their own, I still couldn't quite figure out why I wasn't attracting the clients that I wanted to attract online. And then I started going to in-person events. I started attending networking events. I started meeting people in my own community. And this was about a year ago when I launched Lauren Caselli Events and was doing copywriting and event planning kind of side by side. That I realized that my strength isn't online. My strength is in person. And so if you find yourself really loving to meet people one-on-one, you can start in person. You can start connecting with people in your local community, and that can help you launch a really solid online presence. So the way I did it is I started my own group, and it pays to be a starter. A lot of times, let's say you have some frustration, and it's like, for me it was, why aren't there any other entrepreneurs in my small town that understand the struggles that I'm going through? And the truth was, there were tons of other entrepreneurs in my town. I just wasn't looking for them. I was looking online to connect with people online, and it wasn't natural for me. So when I finally sat down and said, you know what, I want a really strong local community of people that I can lean on and support and have them support me, and hopefully that will help build my digital business. And I went out and found those people. They were so grateful that I had done the work to find them and connect them all together, that it made me look like a starter. It made me look like someone who had a vision, who was an expert in their field, who was good at their particular craft. So it really, really pays to be a starter. And if you're an entrepreneur, you are a starter. You started your own business. And so if you're looking to create a community, you need to start it. Or you need to go into an already established community and be very targeted and direct about the people that you want to find. I've had the most success starting my own things, whether it's free groups or paid groups, because it elevates me to a level of kind of expert and, oh, she knows what she's doing. And that's, I think, what people are looking for. So again, I started a copywriting business 2 years ago, and all of the things that I learned from seminars and videos about digital marketing totally translated into creating this in-person community. So number one, start something, like I said. So go ahead and, if you have friends in your community, if you have people that you know, go ahead and start a group, or start, maybe it's an email chain or something. Just start connecting people and start finding out what it is that they need from you and what it is that they want. And that's advice that I hear online for online marketing all the time. But it can also be applied to in-person kind of networking and connection making. Another thing is being really generous with your content. My content is how to plan a great event, and I host events and invite people to them. So that's really a great way that I'm generous with my content in person. I hold events. One way for you to be generous with your content is to maybe, start a group for your ideal clients and give away your content for free. Or maybe everybody goes around and shares one tip about, whatever your group is about, whether it's like parenting or motherhood or self-care or wellness or nutrition, whatever it is. Give away your content for free, and people will want to hire you, want to pay you, want to kind of be in community with you going forward. So that's another tactic, online marketing tactic, that you can translate to in-person tactics. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is when you are creating a local community, it can happen slowly. It doesn't have to happen all at once. It's just like digital marketing. It's just like any sort of community building that you do online, sometimes it takes a while. And so if you're not seeing a ton of results with your online business, but you know that you connect really, really well with people in person, try to apply some of those tactics that you've learned from the digital landscape to a local community. Going to networking events, starting your own, networking event or your own group, giving away content for free, whether it's through a free workshop or within your group, or talking at a local university, and see how that builds your local community. And then from there, you can start leveraging some of those contacts online. So maybe get some testimonials from them, maybe connect with them on social media and have them help you build your online presence and online platform, such that you kind of already have this momentum going, so that when people start finding you online, they start to notice, oh, she does have a bunch of followers, regardless of the fact that maybe they're all local to you. So that's all I wanted to say on that. I am hosting a free webinar tomorrow and you can sign up at the bottom of this blog post. And if you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. The free webinar is going to be about how I built my local community here in Bozeman, Montana, and how that elevated me to a whole separate level in my online business, and how you can do it too, because it really wasn't super tricky. This webinar is really, really good for people who love connecting in person but are really struggling with the online piece of their business, because I struggled for so long, and until I kind of put the local community piece together with the digital piece, it just all started clicking after that. So drop your name in the box below and your email address as well to get on the list for the webinar tomorrow, and I'll see you next week.